Hello, this is Sharon Davis with ART, and welcome to the 25th Arts Awards Manufacturer Information Session. You can get a copy of this PDF session by contacting either myself, Sharon Davis, or Lindsay Villarreal, and we'll be happy to email you a copy. This year's program is once again, for the second year, 100% digital across all categories. The presentation site has improved function. I think you'll find it pretty easy to manipulate. This year, there are no references required. Your website will be used for company history and overview, branding, and product profile. The judges will be reviewing that. And social media is also incorporated as a way of evaluating your brand and your marketing innovation. Some of the information that we request on the site doesn't pertain to judging, but we appreciate you providing this information. It helps Lindsay and I do our jobs. In the award type section, there's a product liability and donation form. As a manufacturer, you are going to be submitting a piece of product or for the judging review, and the option to donate that product to our charity, Dwell with Dignity, is there as well. This is the second year we've been working with them, and if you are not familiar with them, it's dwellwithdignity.org, and you can read about them. You have a couple of other options on getting your product back. It can either be shipped back, you can have it delivered to your showroom, or someone can pick it up, but you'll need to fill out that information in that award type section. In the finalist information section, we request your local press contacts. That's like the business journal in your area or the newspaper in your journal. You can also include an agency if you use an agency for all your PR purposes. If you win, a press release will be issued on your behalf and sent to those local press contacts. In the creative presentation section, we will be asking for JPEG images of the product that you're submitting in the creative presentation section. They need to be text-free, clean images, and 300 dpi. They are used for the Gala video. There are two stages for the finalist process. The highest average score is the winner in each category. The on-site judging takes place November the 14th through the 15th. We have 5 judges that come to Dallas to review the presentations and your product. The instructions will also reference the points that are allotted per section, but the judges have 99 points per judge as a maximum points. The peer component in the judging process is the ART member vote, and it actually could add up to 5 points to your overall score. ART members will vote anonymously on an online ballot. We put your website link there in case they're not familiar with your company and can look you up for more information on you. Members have to be members in good standing. It is limited to 1 vote per member company. And if you're not a member and you want to be, you can certainly join ART at the address shown here on the screen. Just as a side note, we do have a special award, the Green Award, introduced several years ago, and all manufacturer presentations and websites will be reviewed by the Green Judge to determine the winner in that category. She's only reviewing for just the Green Award, and she reviews everything that you're submitting for the regular product review. She's been doing it a couple of years, and we have a partnership with the Sustainable Furnishings Council for this Green Award. You do not have to submit any additional information in your presentation in order to compete in this. Our judges are a pretty impressive panel this year. We're pretty excited about that. There was a press release a couple of weeks ago that was in the trade press giving their bios, but when you get your PDF, you can certainly read more about them. It's an impressive panel, and we're very excited to work with them. The first 5 are the regular judges that review everything in every category. The 6th judge on the page is again, the Sustainable Furnishings Council representative, Susan Inglis, who will be doing the Green Award. We set the judging up. We start about a week in advance, a little over a week in advance. We're opening your product. We're assembling it if it needs it. We're spiffing it up. We're making sure everything works and there's no damage. we set it up so early and we get started so early because we want to make sure that if there is any damage, we give you plenty of time to send us a replacement. We categorize everything. You are sending a hang tag or some sort of labeling with your product, but we also label it. This is to assist the judges in their making sure that they're referencing the correct product when they're going through your presentations, but it's also for the exhibit that's held during the Dallas market in January. In that same space, in the same exhibit, we do hold a pre-gala cocktail party on Friday night before the gala is on Saturday night during the Dallas market, and we hope everyone will attend that event. An invitation and more information about it will come to you later on in the process. The finalist site. After you have logged on, you're going to create an account. Multiple people in your company or agency or whatever can use this account, but you've got to share that same login information. You're going to use the tabs at the top of the site to complete your submission. They are located here. It's instructions, award type, finalist information, and creative presentation. You can go back and forth between the finalist information and the creative presentation after you've selected your award type. Every section has an asterisk, has some information that's asterisk, has an asterisk beside it, and that is required information, so you'll have to fill that out before going to the submission process or finalizing it. You need to save often and every time you exit so you don't lose any of your information. The finalist information page, again, this is our admin page, but the judges do review this. We use it as admins for the gala production and the press releases. The judges are going to be using this page to familiarize themselves with your company. Where it says name there in the finalist site, that's where your company name goes, and the rest of it is self-explanatory. Your website will also be entered on this. Your link to your website will also be entered on this page. If you have, if access has to be passworded, please provide a password for the judging process so that they'll be able to get into your site and look at your product or your catalogs or whatever that whatever the internal information is that they will need to see. Social media handles also go on this page, and they'll be referencing those as well. The creative presentation has 3 sections: marketing, product images, and differentiation. Please read all the instructions very carefully and submit the information in each section that is requested. We encourage you to be very creative. You can use any layouts you want: a spread, a landscape, portrait. The only requirement is that you make sure that your copy is legible. The judges are viewing this on a laptop-size computer, and so please preview it and make sure that the copy is legible so that they don't have to make any adjustments on their screen. We do encourage visuals and photographs to illustrate your points. Bullet points and bolding are great to emphasize important facts in all of your text descriptions. We do provide examples in each one of the sections. Some of them may not pertain to your company, but they're there just to give you examples of what you can include there. For each section, you're going to combine all of your examples into one file, change it into a PDF, and upload it to that section as one file. The file limit size is 8 meg for each section. Marketing. It's 24 points. You're going to send 3 of your best marketing examples that feature home furnishings products along with a brief description. That's to show the judge how you used it, what your purpose was, the effectiveness of the campaign. And you can do campaigns. You can show thumbnail prints of the campaign or the different pieces that were in a particular campaign on one page and just give a description of what the judges are looking at, the different pieces. Your website and your social media platforms will also be used in the evaluation in this particular section as well as in your product section. Some examples that you can include are your trade, consumer, or co-op advertising. You can use editorial, mailers, catalog pages, just the pages, not the whole catalog, digital marketing, anything that you broadcast. The judges are going to be looking for creativity, innovation, and the scope of your marketing. Your product images, worth 40 points. The 5 individual silhouette images highlighting a product or a set or collection go in this section. You need to include a brief description that has the name or the SKU number, a full description of the materials used, size, origin, and the wholesale price. That is required. So make sure that it appears next to your photograph or in some way that's close to your photograph so that the judges will be able to read about what the product is at the same time and not have to look for it. We've given you a couple of examples of layout here. As you can see, it is acceptable to use more than one photograph. You could do a close-up, you could do a collection, or anything you want to combine there, just as long as the description appears on the same page. It's all good. The judges are going to look at the impact of your design, the overall appeal to your target audience, application of materials, innovation, creative use of materials, technical execution, and introduction of new materials. Just something I'd like to point out here, these 5 picture images, they do have a chance to look at your website also. But the product that you send in, the physical product that you send in, make it different than one of these 5 photos. It's basically giving you a chance to give them 5 pieces of product submitted to them in photograph form and one physical different product for them to inspect. So they're really looking at 6 products plus everything on your website. Differentiation is worth 35 points. This is a free category. You get to do whatever you want in here, but we're limiting it to 4 examples on what makes your company unique in the industry and what you attribute to its success. Each one of the examples point out by title or number or whatever, but number those examples so that the judges can recognize when you shift from one to the other. You can have more than one page. It's not limited to one page to explain the concept or example, but just make sure that you're making it real clear that this is all one example, like the same title on every page or something. A couple of ideas here that we have listed. This is also on the website, and certainly these are just examples. I'm sure you can think of other things that fit in there, and every company is different, and that's what makes you unique. But some things are philosophy, your green practices, your community relations, your brand identity. The judges will just take a look at all this and read through everything to see how well you illustrate what makes your company unique. Now, this section does become, oftentimes text-heavy, so I wouldn't do more than, I don't know, maybe 2 to 3 pages for each example so that they don't have a great deal of reading. So visuals are really important here. This is a place that you can put more pictures of your photos of your product on as part of your layout design. It's really up to you, and we're allowing you to do that on these pages. Finally, the product and presentation are due by end of business day, Friday, November the 1st. The 25th Awards Gala will be held on Saturday night, January the 18th, during the Dallas market. It is, all of the winners are kept secret, so the winners are announced that night. We do not announce them beforehand. It's a black tie event at the Hilton Anatole in the Keimer Ballroom. You can get your reservations starting in October, and we'll send you a link for that. And if you need help with your travel, the Dallas Market Center also have a travel section or a travel department that can assist you with discounted travel. Thanks so much for being here. Again, Lindsay or I can help you with any questions that you have. Just contact one of us and we'll send you a copy of this PDF. Can't wait to see your presentations. I can't wait to see what product you're going to be submitting. So good luck with your presentation, and let us know if we can help you in any way.